Misleading advertising makes wonder look and unhealthy things. The message is clear. If it is sweet, spicy, and fatty, it's tasty. And then they ask, why we die? All this type of food does not provide any kind of nutrients, so we must understand that it is a healthy diet. Healthy diet is one that provides each individual with all the necessary food to meet their nutritional needs at different stages of life. For example, childhood. What characteristic should healthy diet have? A healthy diet has to meet the following characteristics.
Number one, it has to be complete. It must provide all the nutrients the body needs. Number two, it has to be balanced. The nutrients must be distributed, keeping and proportion to each other. Number three, it has to be enough. The amount of food must be adequate. Number four, it has to be adapted to age, sex, physical activity, the work and career, or by the person at the other stage of health. Number five, it has to be varied. It must contain different food from each other groups, vegetables, cereals, leguminous, meat, and fish. Now, let's see if the eating habits of Mexicans are adequate.
But Mexican know who to have good eating habits? We ask any of them.
Okay, the first food in the morning, I try to have some juices or some like a light food. Sometimes some quesadillas, fruit. Sometimes if I have time, because it depends from my work, I going to a restaurant to have a normal breakfast like fruit, eggs, and some sweet bread with a coffee. And for uh, Mexican food, Mexican food is really a good one. I really enjoy Mexican food, but it's too aggressive also for our stomach. You know, the enchiladas, the hot pepper, chile, is really spicy, and sometimes it's damage for our body. But Mexican food is delicious and so much grease on the way they cook. But anyway, I still like it a lot.
Hi, this is Minerva. I'm 29 years old and I'm going to talk about my eating habits. I try to have my 5 meals per day, and of course, it includes fruit, vegetables, a lot of water, and some days I can eat chicken, fish, or meat, and of course a lot of vegetables because we have to stop eating a lot of meat because it's not good for our health. I think that that's the most important on my diet. And about Mexican habits, well, we used to eat a lot of things with that they are not low-fat diet, as quesadillas, gorditas, a lot of tortillas, and we really love to eat these kind of products. But we have to stop because it's not good for our body. So I think that it's one of the most important problems here in Mexico, that we don't have that conscience about to be healthy and take care about of us and go to the doctor and to teach us what we should eat and what is good for us. We sometimes buy a lot of things just because we want it, or they look really good, and we doesn't matter if they are healthy or they're natural, or the process that they all the chemical process that they have. So that's why I think that it's the biggest problem here in Mexico, that we are not prepared for take care about us.
Mexican people usually eat greasy food. Actually, Mexican food is spicy and greasy. It's tasty, but it isn't sometimes very healthy. People who work at office or government office don't have the time or can't afford to eat in restaurants, and they eat in the street. There are some companies that have dining rooms where vegetables and healthy food are prepared, but it isn't very common. On weekends, people almost always eat fast food. Tacos, hamburgers, pizza are very popular. Bread produces cholesterol, and it is eaten in the morning and night. There are different kinds of meat, and they're prepared fried, for example, carnitas, French fries, and what we call capeados, like chiles rellenos, and they are also fattening. People work for many hours, and they don't have time to do exercise. It doesn't help to have a healthy life at all. Many people also drink soda. Coca-Cola is very famous, and it's a bad habit too. I'm lucky because I have the opportunity to eat at home. I try to eat salads, vegetables, and meat without a lot of oil. I don't drink soda. I eat fruit and yogurt. I don't eat a lot of fast food either. I drink milk every day, some cereal. In general, I think my eating habits are good.
The modernization occurring in Mexico during the last 3 decades have growing phases. Signs it represents abandonment of traditional, and it's replaced by the Nordic or Western model of consumist. The food model that is adopted is expensive, harmful to ecology. Our gastronomy as a country is magnificent, but we must not forget that everything is in moderation. And it is estimated that in the next few years, more than 5 million Mexicans have diseases derived from obesity.